No, y'all know who this funny motherfucker is.
What up, gang? See my nose, nigga. Papoose hit me with a book.
Papoose done hit Cub with a book for running up on him playing them games, man.
Playing them games, bro. Like silly games, you win silly prizes, right?
A guy walked up to me, and he didn't have a phone in his hand or nothing. And he was like, "Oh my God, there goes Serena, Serena, Serena." And all of us who was around looked at him like, "Bro, what is you doing?" So the dude called me Serena. Now, I never knew who the guy was because he never had a camera. I don't really follow these people pages who do this type of stuff or whatever. But couldn't find out it was a dude named Gerald Huston, I think. He a comedian. And listen, I ain't got nothing against him. You know, that type of content he do, I think he'd have been better off if he just asked me before he came up there and cracked that joke like that, and it wouldn't have been so bad. But the reason why it was bad was, one, okay, sure, you can say I look like Serena, right? But I had copper hair in my hair. Let's be clear. Yes, he be trolling. So after he did that, you know what I'm saying, I told him, like, I'm not Serena. So as I walked off, he continued to, like, press me. And I told him, like, bro, good playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here talking to Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here talking to Abdullah Mason. Like, I'm talking to heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying? One, I deal with a lot of people that's irritating. So I'm like, you know what? This dude irritating me. So I'm walking off. He keeps stepping to me. So as he's stepping to me, now, of course, my man, Pap stepped like, "Hey, bro, chill out." She said, like, you know that's not Serena. Leave her alone. He's stepped to Pap, you know, because this what he do. He like, hell, I did it already. So, one, you done already disrespected me. You know, you already done trolled me. Now, Pap done told you to step off, and now you stepping to Pap. Y'all already know what happened. I don't have to say nothing. Y'all, anybody that knows Pap, know what happened.
See, the crazy thing with this right here with Gerald, right? He just had his warning before destruction because he just bumped into Clutch Williams. If y'all don't know who Clutch Williams is, that's the one that looked just like Kevin Gates. Be talking like him. He be doing this thing all over IG, holding it down for Louisiana and all of the comedian, all of the up and coming. But you know, he be going viral on social media with the Kevin Gates joint, right? But he bumped into him in the store, and he told him, he said, "Man, quit doing that. Quit running down on people, grabbing people. Somebody gonna put some on your head. Somebody gonna do you dirty. Whether it's hands, knife, blicky, man, everybody ain't playing." You understand? Like, and you know, he do what he do, still, you know, staying in character mode. And that's what really gonna get Gerald hurt though. You know, he got a 90% rate, 90 in the high 90s, 95, that, you know, it goes smooth. But that 5%, if it's 95%, it goes smooth. That 5%, you just bumped into that 5% with Papoose. Now, I don't know why he went that hard with Claressa and Papoose and all that. I don't know why he went that hard. Knowing she a boxer, knowing Papoose, he'll swing on you too. Now, Papoose done lost battles and stuff like that, throwing hands and all that, but he'll get it off his chest like a man, especially if you feel like you're not a real threat and, you know what I'm saying, like you ain't nothing he got to worry about or nothing he won't stand on 10 on, especially in front of his old lady. So you gave Papoose no choice but to swing on you. Once you went up to her, right, you ain't got no camera in your hand. You got the recording glasses because you need both of your hands and you don't want to, you know, give it away. You want your situations, your skits to look organic as much as possible. So you're not gonna have no camera in your hand because you don't want people to be like, "Oh yeah, you doing a skit." So you want people to stay in their character mode and you want to stay in yours. So you're gonna have the glasses, right? But once you went up to her, you said what you said, you already got your content. You look like Serena Williams. Okay, I can see how she looked like her, right? She acknowledged you and she moved on. She got Jay Prince over there. She got whoever else over there. She got business to take care of. She got important people real bosses, real, powerful men in front of her, so she wasn't attending them. Plus, she got her man now, so, and then you ain't let her know you a comedian. And he don't do that because, like I say, he want that shit to be organic. So he not gonna let them know he want real reaction from a celebrity when he say you look like this person. If you let a person know what you finna do, then it ain't gonna be organic, and the fans, they gonna be able to tell. You know what I'm saying? So he don't want to do that. But he kept pursuing. She walking away, you following her. That's disrespect. A man right there. And you still saying that over and over, like whatever you saying, she ain't digging that. Now you irritating her. Now Papoose, he's seeing her reaction. So now he step in. So once he step in, why you ain't stay in character mode far as like saying Papoose look like something? Pushing off like it's all love with the little hug thing and all that. You say some disrespectful shit. Like he tell you to back away, you talking about you already did that. Or whatever you said. You gave him no choice. You turning up like that in front of this old lady, even though she can handle her own. You couldn't whoop up probably. So he still had to do what he had to do. He ain't worried about no lawsuits. And yeah, gave you a little two-piece, little churches, two-piece with a biscuit, with a jalapeno on the side. Spit your shit right open, man. Since dating her, he be sparring and all that shit there. He getting better with his hands, so he gonna know exactly where to hit you at and how you leaking. And they let everybody know, and it open the door for more people to try you like that. Since you ain't really about no hand combat, if you was, you ain't show it because it don't matter if you playing or not. If somebody swing on you, you gon' let them know that, hey, we can go there if you want to. So you ain't get it off your chest like a man. You back down.
And it's another dude, I forgot, I think his name Dolomite, White Dolomite. I don't know. I could be saying it all wrong, but he be going around just like what you be doing, but he is a little bit more disrespectful because he coming like a redneck, calling everybody boy. And he did that prank with Boosie, but Boosie didn't know. His squad got down with him. He got down. It didn't matter that he came off on Boosie disrespectful, calling him boy, saying, "Can you hand me that right there, boy?" When Buddy swung on him, he got down on him. He didn't back down and let dude just punch on him because he with Boosie and he was in the wrong. Nah, he stood his ground. With you ain't swing, how you was coming off. You would think you at least would have swung back. But you just took that one on the chin. So you must gonna sue or something. You gonna call some lawyers and see how much money you can get and get some of that money from her and him. How it's gonna go? Or you just gonna take that one on the chin and, just thug it on out. Like, sometimes it be successful. And then other times, I say like 90%, it be successful. A little 5% or 95%, a little 5%, it go left. And sometimes in that 5%, it can go left with Papoose, or a little 5% can turn into a deadly situation or a situation where you end up in the hospital. You understand? Because you never know who really having a bad day, and what you do may just, make them go off, and they just really just punish you. That's what Clutch was telling you, though. But you never know with the entertainment business, this could be a whole skit too, and you wanted to go viral, so you told Papoose to throw a punch on you, and you know what I'm saying? You still gotta throw that in there too, like, so entertainment these days, you don't know what's real and what's fake. Like, you'll take that hit just to go viral, but it really ain't go viral like that, but it's making its rounds, so that punch really wasn't worth it because it ain't going crazy in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't had to do all that though. Maybe if it would have been her that punched you, then it would have went, you know what I'm saying? Or it would have been caught on tape. You should have made sure, you should have been recording that, show that, so it can go up. But as you know, you don't want to do that, and Papoose get locked up because it's assault.
Because you didn't threaten him. You didn't say you would kick his ass. You ain't threaten her. You just on some jokey time. You understand? So in a court of law, Papoose could be in the wrong. So you could not swing back because you're gonna sue him. You understand? And get some of that money if you can get some, right? But I feel like with that situation right there, it could have been avoided. Like you ain't had to go that hard. The stuff you were saying wasn't even that funny. When it came to Papoose, you ain't had to say what you said. You could have said, "Hey man, you look like such and such, such and such," and got his reaction. So you could have got 2 for 1 instead of saying, "Man, I already done that. I already did that." Come on, man. But how many more people you gonna do that to? Which you gonna say different things, but what you gonna do when you run into a YN or a female that's packing and whatever you do, like walking up on them, hugging them, and they just having a bad day or they just own that and they back out and they either rob you, really do you dirty, pistol whip you, you know what I'm saying? Like, or even pull the trigger. Like, what if they do that? So yeah, man, like you rolling the dice with, they come with it though. I say just watch your mouth. Stop getting so slick. Stay in character mode, but don't let the character destroy you. Stay in character mode far as like you look like this person, you laughing a lot. See, if you laugh a lot and you try to do the embrace thing and you say you look like that, if you stay in that lane, people not gonna take what you saying is disrespectful or like you trying to, turn up. So yeah, man. Out of all people, you gonna play with the people that box and the people that help the person practice and shit like that. Like that wasn't a smart move. If it's on tape, oh, yeah, it'll go viral. If it's on tape, but you was doing too much. It wasn't called for. Clutch, he told you stop playing. Now if you ain't learn your lesson, keep playing. And, go to the next level of keep playing. It's on you, man. You gotta stay in character mode. So you may walk away with a black eye one day or busted nose, or you may walk away with stuff like that, playing with celebrities and gangsters and you know what I'm saying? Or just men that got women. A man got to stand his ground with his old lady. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all drop the comments on this right here. What y'all feel about this? Yeah, it help you go viral though. Get your name out there more. So I wouldn't say switch up your routine. Just take what come with it. You like that raw content. You like so you ain't gonna let nobody know you recording. You ain't gonna have no camera unless they just spot the glasses. You ain't finna tell them this is a skit and you gonna say this and do this and you know. So take what come with it when the bad come with it. But you get mostly good feedback. So if you done did a 500 to 1,000 celebrities and this is the first time you really got swung on and they connected and you start bleeding, then yeah, man, you doing pretty good, man. You doing pretty damn good. So yeah, man. Follow me on IG, the _gang_spitter. Donate to the channel, $ the gang spitter. Follow me on my new channel. He was with him. Yeah, man. Gone.